I have never been inside of an Airstream, and if you've never been inside one and you're looking for an RV, you absolutely have to check this out. I am in Boise at the Airstream here. I will put the information in the video for you guys. Special shout out, they did allow me to do this video, and I'm showing you guys a 25-foot, it's basically 25 foot 11 inches, so basically 26 foot if you think about it. But this is going to be the Flying Cloud, and it does have a rear queen bed. So let me go ahead and show you guys around this rig so you guys have a better look at what you're getting here for around $100,000. Now, I wasn't really sure what this was up front, but this is going to be your propane box here. It's finished off really nicely in aluminum. And you're going to have two 30-pound propane tanks. And out back here, let's check out what you have here. You're going to have a dual battery box here. And it's going to be right behind your propane tanks. A really nice spot for those two. This is a steel frame too. I was always under the impression that the entire Airstream frame was going to be aluminum as well, but that's not the case here. They do provide a power front jack too with a light. You can see right here. And then check out how the front of it opens up for you guys too. This is really cool. This one does have solar already included with it too. And something that you'll see on this side, I've never seen this, and I would actually like to see my RV, is they do have an awning on the driver's side of the rig too. But the front is finished off with glass, which is what you typically see with the Airstream. I love this trim piece that kind of falls around the side of it too. It looks to be using LED lights throughout the coach here. And then check out the awning already out for you guys. This one does have a light above the door right here. And then under the awning it does provide an LED strip that goes all the way to the back. And as you can see here, you do have manual jacks here. And this one does have a step that does come out if you need to go inside. I'm going to close the door too really quickly. I do like how this has that old school look to it. Looks really nice. And it flows well with this coach. Down below here you do have your back of your furnace and a power plug on the side. Check out your screen door here too. Now something unique is this RV is running on Goodyear tires, and the size is going to be a ST 225/75/15, so this is going to be a 15-inch wheel. Looks to be an aluminum style, and as far as the capacities go, we have 2,470 pounds per tire, so that's pretty good for a rig this size. I will show you guys the weight, and it looks like it's running on a torsion axle. And it does have shock absorbers as well. Here's just a good look at that awning. I like these colors too. It's most likely going to be like a fabric material. And you have pretty decent windows on the side of this rig. You have two up front there, and you have these right here, which are really big. Now your other manual jack is down below here. And I like this extension too, so you don't have to go under the rig to try to level your RV. They are using LED lights out back, and they do already have it prepped for a camera. And then check out your rear bumper too. This is a really nice design. It has some pretty convenient storage. I just like the overall construction of this rig too. Check this out. It looks really, really well built. And one thing about aluminum is you don't have to wash this as much as fiberglass. So this is going to stand the test of time. And I think that's why these cost so much money. Now, this is only 25 feet. And as you can see, they give you two AC units. So I'm sure this thing will stay really cold in the summertime, especially out here in Boise, Idaho. Now down below, this is where you would have to jump at, and they do provide 2 valves on each side. If you had to replace this system, this is super easy and convenient. I like how they did this. This is almost like a Class A on the way they set it up. And they do have a storage for your sewer hose right here. This is going to be your tankless water heater, and right here they do provide some storage, and they provide a light right here, and it's pretty deep. Now this door is kind of small, so I'm assuming the bed is under here, so you probably can put stuff in here from inside the coach too. I didn't show this to you, but they do have a light down here. And this is going to be your outside shower, city water connection, and then your black tank flush. It's going to be for your cable, and then this does have 50 amp power supply. I really would like to look into getting an awning for the driver's side. This would come in handy, especially if you're planning on like dry camping on Bureau land and you have no shade coverage. And you can see one of the solar panels right there. I think it's the only one on the roof though, so just keep that in mind. But a lot of windows on this side of the coach. And last thing I'll show you on this side is you do have one more storage compartment. Very high quality latches. It looks like they have an air vent down below to keep this area warm. So let's take a look at the numbers. So this rig is going to have a gross vehicle weight rating of 7,300 pounds. And it's going to have 2 axles. So the axles are going to have a 3,650 pound capacity. And all-in cargo carrying, so what you can add to this rig going down the road, is 1,376 pounds. So if you take this number and subtract it from this one, that'll give you the weight of this rig as it sits right now. And normally, I'm not sure if Airstream does this, but typically when they ship these rigs, they don't have batteries and they don't have propane, so just keep that in mind. Alrighty, so I think this is where the rubber meets the road with the Airstream. If you like airplanes, this is basically what this is. I've heard that they design these around the idea of an airplane, and you can clearly see that. I like how you have exposed aluminum inside, and yeah, it just feels pretty roomy. I think this is like 8 by 5.5 inches wide, so there's no slides on this one, and it still feels pretty big. I like the amount of lights inside of here too. And all the lights are not even on. You have these side lights here. It's really cool. And again, you have a lot of curtains too that open up too for this rig. So you can really get a lot of natural light inside of here. The color for the interior is really nice, very airy. And even inside these storage areas, it's kind of, it's like you can't see through it. It's like transparent a little bit. And they have lights inside of here too. Looks to be a DVD player. USB right there. And one thing I like about these blinds, check them out. Isn't that cool? It's really cool. And you can open these windows as well. Television's on this side, and I just really like this couch too. Let's see. These are really stuck on there. Looks like you're not supposed to pull those off. They're supposed to stay there. I'm sure this can turn into a bed using this table. There is a power plug down below. And look at the amount of storage you have under this area. Solid surface countertops. And this is a decent sized sink too for a travel trailer. It's aluminum. Really nice design on everything in here too. have more small windows. I like to see windows, you know, by the sink, because as you're washing dishes, it's nice to be able to look outside while you're doing something you don't like to do, right? And up here, more storage. And this is pretty deep storage, I would say, too. Now, if you look up on the roof, they do have a looks to be a fantastic fan here. And then you also have your air vents for the AC unit. They do spin, and you can actually close them too. I see you can close them if you like. And they do have like a skylight right here that you can close if you like. And back over to this side, you have some power plugs, and then you have some monitors for your batteries, freshwater tank, gray tank, and then your black tank. A few more monitors right here. And this does have a 1000-watt inverter, so just keep that in mind too. Now you have a 3-burner cooktop. This is pretty typical that what you see inside of RVs. And it does have a small oven down below. And I like this air vent too for the stove. Has an LED light. I don't see a microwave. I have not seen it yet. But under the sink, there is a spot for a trash can they already provide for you. And actually quite a bit of storage is under the sink too. This is not a big rig, so them putting this trash can under there is a good idea. Now, this does have a Norcold refrigerator, and you're in luck because this is a compressor style, so it's 12 volt, and you don't have to have a generator to run this thing. That's a really big plus, especially that this has solar prep. All this can run off with the solar battery power. It's really cool, and of course an inverter. But you don't even need an inverter for this because it's 12 volt. But good amount of storage inside the refrigerator. It's not that big, but this is typical for a travel trailer. And then you have storage above it. And you have storage below it. Oh wow, that's awesome. And then you have like a slide out pantry too. This is nice, and you can adjust these racks too. Up top, a little bit more storage. Now, you are in luck if you are looking at this rig. They do provide a curtain, so if you do have people sleeping out here, you can kind of give yourself some privacy, especially if you need to go into the shower or the bathroom. Toilets on this side with the sink. And one thing you're gonna figure from this video is there's a lot of storage. I never understood the Airstream models, but man, after seeing this in person, this is amazing. Porcelain toilet through Dometic. And additional storage. You probably can even put a small trash can inside of here if you don't want to see it, because there's not a lot of space inside of here. Really nice. And then they give you a small vent right there. And then on the left side, you do have a shower with a seat. And this too has an air vent. Okay. And next to the shower, you have, I don't know what's in here, so we're gonna find it together. Another closet, so you can hang things in here. They do have a light. This is really, really, really nice. Like, I like that it feels like an airplane. I feel like you're about to take flight in a private jet. It's probably almost nicer than airliners. And as you walk back to the master bedroom, this looks to be a queen size bed. You do have a television on the side. And it looks like you can maybe sit down right here. And you still have that aluminum construction that you see on the interior. This is really top notch. I now understand why people buy these rigs. These are really nice. Have an additional closet, so you have a his and hers. I guess the guy will obviously have to take the closet on the outside of the bedroom. And then you have some drawers. These drawers, they're pretty solid, I would say. They're still using some nails from a nail gun basically, but they are pretty sturdy. I like the handles that they use. Everything just flows really, really well. There's no complaints if you are looking at one of these. And up here, just a little bit more storage. And the curtains can close up all the windows for you if you like. And on the side of the bed, there is going to be some power and some more USBs. You have 2 right there. And you kind of can walk on this side of the bed if you don't want to have to crawl over your spouse. And as I mentioned, well actually no, you can't get anything back there. But that's okay because you have a lot of storage under the bed here. And this is a solid floor surface, so you can really pack this up. And I like that they give you some bends too. So walking back out here, the last thing I want to show you guys, let's see if this slides out or anything. Yep, there you go. So you have some storage here. And some of your light switches are on this side. You can dim some of the lights. These are for the outside and inside. And these are for the inside too. And this is for your battery power. And last thing I'll show you, you do have a radio through Clarion. But I hope this video was helpful. Be sure to give Airstream of Boise a look up. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you really soon.